Welcome. You're about to take a journey into Gregor Mortis's little world of horror. And here's your host, Gregor Mortis.
Hey guys and gals, Gregor Mortis back with a Vinegar Syndrome subscription month release. This is the month of March, and we have the releases over here. Didn't get a ton this time, but we do have a few releases here that we'll get to. 3 are the month release. I know there is another Macabra's coming, which didn't come in this package, so I'm assuming that's going to be coming in April. That was a flash pre-sale, but anyway, so that'll be on the next video, but we'll show what we got for this one and a couple other titles. So super excited. If you haven't subscribed to this channel, I'd love for you to subscribe, like, share, comment, all that good stuff, okay? As well as get on your Vinegar Syndrome site. Get the app, get the website, whatever. Order you some Vinegar Syndrome. Big fan of the company. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into this one. The first one we're going to get into here, this is VS 529. This is from Paramount release, and it's called Office Killer. Office Killer. This is going to be a 4K. This is a hard box release here, starring Karl Kane, Molly Ringwald, and Jean Triplehorn from Cindy Sherman directed. 1989, and Cindy Sherman was known as I believe she was a cinematographer or something, but this is, I believe, maybe her only directorial debut. I don't know. But anyways, so it's Office Killer 4K, and I don't know anything about this. It's supposed to be kind of a lady is put on leave, or not necessarily leave, but they're downsizing. So they basically have her work from home, and during that process, she ends up accidentally electrocuting one of her workmates, which ends up making her, since she's bored, she wants to be a murderer. So it's one of those type films. We'll see. It's supposed to be pretty good. I like the cast. I like Molly Ringwald. I think, adding her into it. And, of course, the great Karl Kane, who I'm a huge fan of. We'll skim through the book here. Got a little bit of pictures here. Boom, 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 boom. Cool essay books. I always like essay books. They're kind of fun to put in there. Once again, the hard case. And this one as well, the special features, I don't know. So we have, you've got a return to Office, and you got director Cindy Sherman, actress Molly Ringwald look back 30 years later, which is kind of a cool little thing, I would imagine. High art and low budget, so there's definitely some cool stuff in here. So we'll get into this one and maybe do a review on this one in the near future. But that is the first release of the March releases there. So once again, Office Killer VS 529. Next one up here is a Lucio Fulci Presents, and this is VS 530, and it's Massacre. There you go, cool little artwork. And with this came a alternative slip that they sent us. And I'll be honest, like, you can use either or. Me personally, I think this one kind of looks, I'll be honest, doesn't look cool. It looks washed to me. And what I'm saying is the image looks kind of washed. I don't know if you can see that really well, but it just kind of comes off a little washed out. So, yeah, I probably won't be using this slip. I'll probably keep this slip on it. I think this one looks a little more crisper. Definitely a little more sexier and all that good stuff. So this is a 4K release from Vinegar, and it's from 1989. And this one was directed by, I was trying to remember who directed this one. Maestro Andrea Bianchi. Andre Bianchi. That's who's directed this one. And this is under that label that they did with Lucio Fulci Presents, where they were trying to get some titles out and putting his name on it, trying to capitalize off the name Fulci. It's supposed to have some good gore in it. I've not seen this one. We'll see. And it says the makers of a trashy horror movie titled Dirty Blood call in a spirit medium to host a seance for the cast and crew, hoping this will add a little authenticity to their proceedings. However, the procedures go a little more than they bargained for when the medium inadvertently summons the spirit of a notorious Victorian-era serial killer, Jack the Ripper. So boom, there you go. Like I said, it's supposed to have a lot of gore, some sleaze, and I'm all about that. So 1989 4K. Looks like we got some commentaries and different things on here. So looking forward to jumping in Massacre. If you've seen it, let me know down below. I will get into this one for sure. Once again, let me know your thoughts on the additional slip. This is an alternative slip that they gave us. I do like the spine on it. I will say that. The spine looks really bold and the red and yellow pop. But I'm just not really thrilled with that image. So let me know what you think. So that is that. All right, next up, and I'm super stoked about this because we already have the full volumes of these. This is the new volume of Forgotten Gialli. The new volume of Forgotten Gialli. This is going to be number 531, VS 531. This is volume 9. And this is such a beautiful looking set right here. Look at that. So first up here, we're going to look at is Murder in Blue Light. Alfonso Brescia is the director of this one. And this one has David Hess and Florence. Yep, a couple people. Ricardo, actually got Ricardo Perotti, so he's in that one. So looking forward to this one, man. I don't know much about it, and like most of these Forgotten Gialli, I don't know much about it until Ian and I over on Black Glove Mystery starts to review these. But this definitely has some cool commentary tracks with film historian Eugene Ercolani, and as well as Troy Howarth. So super, super, super stoked about that, plus some other features. We also have up in this set, you have Bougie Rossi, The Final Scoop. Bougie Rossi, or Rossi, The Final Scoop there. And this is from Pier Francesco Campanella is the director of this one, starring Thomas Arana, Gianna Scotti, and some others on there. Alita Valali. Yeah, so there. Have you seen this one? Let me know. We'll be reviewing these on Black Glove Mysteries in the future for sure. Super stoked about it, man. Super excited. Got some commentaries on this one as well, and some interviews. So yeah, super excited. And then the last one here, Bruno Mattei. Bruno Mattei. Love me some Bruno. This one right here is called Madness. Madness. Super excited to get into this one for sure. Large cast, it looks like. So yeah, this one should be a lot of fun. If you've seen it, let me know. I feel like I've seen this one, but not 100% sure on that one. But they got a commentary track by with The Hysteria Continues. So yeah, see them, let me know. But that is the three. That is titles 431 A, B, and C. Let's put that set. I love the box art. As always with these Forgotten Gialli, I think they always look super awesome. Love it. Love it. Put it together and it comes together so sweet. That's a sexy set right there. So super excited to have that Forgotten Gialli Volume 9. All right, the next two up, I got Volume 1 of this, so I had to pick up Volume 2. And this is the Reviver label here. And this is number 2, Volume number 2 that they done. So Reviver number 2. And these are the ones where you get, it's a mystery. You don't really know what the movie is. So yeah, so you go in kind of, not knowing exactly what you get. And this one right here, and what it does, if you can see it real clear right here, they'll kind of give a description of the movie and everything, but they blur out stuff so you don't know what it is. You don't know who the director is. You got to watch it, and it's a mystery. So they put together on this one, it says, 34 reels of film make up the content of this release, 2 of which suffer from severe water damage. So it says, as of March 1st, 2026, Vinegar Syndrome Film Archive contains 41,369 reels of film. So by doing this label, you actually help support them, restoring and reserving cinema. Sometimes maybe for good, sometimes it might be movies that should stay gone forever. But these are titles that have never been released, so it's pretty cool, pretty unique. And I'll support anything Vinegar does. So there you go. So that's Reviver number 2. And then the last one is something that I was super excited about because I have really wanted to get into the filmography of this one individual, and her name is Susanna. And she is an Indonesian queen of horror, or was, and super, 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 super strong looking actress. And I had to order Santet 1 and 2. Santet 1 and 2. So this is part 1 and 2 starring her. I've also got the films coming from Severn had released some too, so I do have those coming as well. But trying to get into these releases from Susanna, the Queen of Horror over there, and Dude, I'm super excited. I've seen a couple of her movies now, and man, she has such a presence, especially when they go into like this haunted look of her. And I just think they just really know how to make her look creepy. And so we got some imagery up in here of the movie. And this is a 2-feature. I know in the second one they say she turns into like a tiger or something. So I'm sure it's goofy and cheesy. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to getting into these. This is from 1988 and 1989. If you've seen them, let me know. Cannot wait to get some more of her titles. I'm hoping we get everything that she was in. She's in a lot of stuff, so maybe we'll see in the future. I mean, this is VS 456, if you're keeping count. There we go. So that is the episode, short and sweet and to the point. Once again, there is the releases. Bam. And what I love about this is we're getting more. Every month as a subscriber, you get more releases from Vinegar. So we'll see what happens by the end of the year. So far, I'm going to be honest, I'm really impressed. I'm going to say I'm pleased. I won't say I'm blown away, but I'm super pleased with what we've seen so far in the first 3 months of Vinegar Syndrome's yearly subscription. So with that said, I am kind of loving this. And if you haven't subscribed, they only do it once a year. I don't know if they're going to do a half-year subscription. In the past, they have done that where you can subscribe and get like a 6-month subscription. If they do, I'm going to recommend go ahead and jumping on that. If not, be ready for next year, okay? Try to get in that. I'll probably try to do it again next year. We'll see how that works out. But with that said, we're going to get out of here, okay? We love and appreciate each and every one of you. And we want you to know that we want you to support Vinegar Syndrome. By that, you go to vinegarsyndrome.com, order your movies, every month or every time they have sales and whatnot. And I want you to subscribe to this channel, okay? I want you to like this channel. I want you to comment on this channel. And I want you to share this channel. And I want you to follow landofcreeps.blogspot.com. That is where we do our horror podcast every other week, basically. It's 2 shows every other week. So you get a Friday and a Tuesday release. So we'd love for you to head over to landofcreeps.blogspot.com. So we're going to get out of here. I've got not an unboxing, but an end of the month-ish type release of some titles coming up, and we'll share that here in the near future. That'll probably be the next episode you'll see on here. If not, you'll see Black Love Mysteries coming up. So with that said, we're going to get out of here. We love you guys so much. Help keep horror alive. We do that one movie at a time, one review at a time. Till next time, Susanna says, I'm the queen of horror. We'll see you on the flip side. Peace.